already cleaned it. So it's better now anyway. Behold. So we've got hi-hats on this channel. So I've got the mixer actually panned left and right, so I'm just using it as, you know, because there's no buses on this. So I have to use the kick is on the left and the hi-hat is on the right one. We can now, yeah, that's a lot better in it, see. No noise. So this then comes into, like, look, we've got DBX graphic EQ there. So let's just get that driven. It's like, got this extra crunch. So that's that one down there. Probably can improve that a little bit, I would say. But anyway, I can add a bit of extra drive on that. Let's get it to the normal level. It's about there, isn't it? Just into the... There we go. So on the graphic EQ over here, got a limiter, gain reduction. There's no way into that though, so it's another crackler here, look, crackler. Hey, it's in the gain reduction now, but it's not a great deal of, so I mean, so I've got the levels set there at 0. So if you can go higher here, then you're going to go higher. So that helps keep the level roughly where you want it. And then you've got some EQ. This one's doing the bass channel, that one's doing this hi-hat channel. So that gives me a bit more control than this basic one there. So there's all that there. Probably won't hear that, will you? So it's a very fine one, that one. Got to use your knobs, you see, otherwise you get a bit of crackle from time to time, get a bit dusty. Stick stickers on everything, that's my advice, and then forget to actually write anything on them. Yes, we can use that as a sort of filter if we want as well. Manual. It's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's on that bass drum now. You've got side chain down here versus this one, so you can see it pumping down there. That's actually the 303, and there's this one should have some side chain on it as well. I have to figure out why that's not actually going, but what's the difference then? I can't really tell at the minute. But yeah, we should have a little bit of reduction on that one as well. So it's just side chaining the other sub mixer there and 303 sub mixer. Yeah, I wonder why that's not in. It must be because the lead is falling out the back, so we'll find out what that's about. But anyway, look, that's a lot better, isn't it? So they can get a bit of mileage out of these old mixers, do you know what I mean? You don't have to need the latest fucking thing, do you know what I mean? This is like a, what is this? It's a Mackie 802. And I just use these as sub mixers because they're cheap. Nobody wants them, nobody cares. In fact, this one's got a bit of a, you know what I mean? So you can crank that up pretty high, and I mean, that's pretty ridiculously high really, but it's still keeping quite a nice tone really, isn't it? A bit of break up, you'd expect that, get a bit thinner towards the top. I've got the bass here, you know what I mean? Boom, you have to bring that level down a bit, give it a bit more headroom, do you know what I mean? Let's put that back to normal. But that's where I like it there, and then we can drop out the low on this cut here. So I put a sticker there, look. Just to remind myself, look, just put a little, hit the happy button. That's it. It weren't very good effort. It's supposed to be a star. So we hit that and get a bit of a tone change on that kick, especially when it's cranked. So yeah, that's free effect there, isn't it? VLZ3. A bit crude, but you know, it's what you want sometimes. There's a bit of drive there on that channel. So yeah, no, I mean, it's a little bit of fucking around there you can do. Even to get a bit of feedback in the action, because I didn't bring the effect back in the send. In the send return, I brought it back on the channel. So if I put its own auxiliary up itself, let's see what we get. There we go. See what I mean? So we can get a bit of a resonant pump in here, and it's obviously going to affect the side chain as well a bit. Let's bring up this distortion. And you can, like, you know what I mean? We're going to play with the feedback now and then. Who needs a 303, eh? Check that out. Got full range on the other side as well, if you want it. It's really tear up the bottom end, look. It's just blistering. The blistering. Carried away. Don't get carried away. Yeah, so play around with that all day, innit? Let's go back to our dry sound. Let's take that one out. There we go. So this distortion pedal down here can be mixed up. I'll get a few different stuff. At the minute, there's only one tone control on that, so we might be better off with something like that. She's got a bit more going on, like a sweepable mid. So So you still maintain a reasonably consistent bass drum because of the gain reduction on that, and also the basically the mixer itself will act as a bit of a compressor, because it can only output like whatever that is, plus 20 or 6 or whatever, you know. You know what I mean? So the level is never really going to go above, you know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of bottom end down there, you see, bottom end. Let's get rid of the hi-hat because it's like confusing things. See what I mean? So you get a bit of drive all the way through from like there to there. Not bad, is it, really? For these are about 70 quid second hand. These, throw them in the bin. A lot of people see this channel here. Its gain control is fucked. It's quite common on these to just for some reason that so the gain there should be working right. No, it's just no effect at all. But it doesn't matter for me on this particular channel because it's so high gain anyway. You know what I mean? I've got the low cut in there. I've got the bass turned all the way down. Do you know what I mean? So that's the return, and obviously that's the feedback on itself. And there's our bass drum there, so let's turn that one back up. That is solid. Let's try a different kick as it goes. There's a few in here. There's a few in here I've done earlier, isn't it? It's a nice one. This is actually a sample from the Analog 4. So it's got a bit of a boom on it because it was generated analog. So let's crank this one up. Wicked. You're going to bring me some presents and shit? Go on. What are you going to bring me? Make it a surprise. I've got enough bass drums though, alright? I've got hi-hats as well. It's having it, it's having it. Be a bit scruffy, but you know what I mean. Techno, innit? Fucking don't need to be clean. I'm having something for breakfast. See you later.